Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and this particular video I'm doing today, the weather's okay, so I'm just running through some outdoor plants. I've had a few of my friends or subscribers at various times have asked me how many hardy outdoor fruit trees, shrubs, plants I've actually got, and to be honest, I hadn't done a check for quite a long time or kept my lists up to date, so I couldn't actually answer the question. So what I said I'd do was do a very quick run through of some of the plants and have a quick count up of numbers and tell you roughly how much I've got of each type of plant. I'm not going to go through them all one by one because it'll take too long, but I will give you a sort of a rough tot up of like how many figs or how many persimmons I've got. And if you're interested to know exactly or within one or two how many plants I've actually got in containers of the hardy ones growing outside, you can obviously skip through to the end of the video because I'll give you the numbers at the end of the video. Look, starting here with a few I've got on the deck, I've obviously got my carob trees still alive and looking reasonably healthy. We haven't had particularly cold weather, and incidentally I'm only doing what I consider to be the hardy outdoor unusual fruits, not the odd citrus that I've got outside in pots. There's a couple of feijoas there, or pineapple guavas, a couple of the figs down there as well. They're both yellow Adriatics. I've got three there of the Mulberry King White, which is a white Pakistan mulberry. In this large pot here I've got an unknown persimmon. No, not persimmon, pomegranate, which doesn't, to be honest, hasn't really been doing that well in a container. I think it needs repotting again, which is a bit of a mission because of the size of the container, but it's just never really done well in here. It grows, but it just doesn't flower. I've got my Crimson Bonfire peach here, which is more ornamental than anything else, and you can see the buds are coming out. I really should have sprayed that by now for peach leaf curl, but I haven't. So if we just wander through this way, I'll just run through what's out here in pots very quickly. At the back there I've got two of my mulberries. I think it's a pink Moldovan and the Illinois for bearing. In front I've got a Persimmon Hanafuyu. That's a brown turkey fig there. Behind is the repotted Asian pear Shinziki that I featured in a repotting a couple of weeks ago. And there's a pomegranate there which is a Molar Delch. Now there's another Asian pear here which is Hong Li, and I'm going to have to be doing something with this soon because it needs repotting, but it's too tall for my liking, so I'm wondering whether to cut it back. I've got the Jujubes which I've just recently repotted here, which I'm hoping at least two of them will survive the repotting. I've got a Cornus Kusa, which is this large one here, which has also been repotted. Down at the front, I'm not going to include strawberries in this, but I've got at least I've got two at least Goji Berries, which is starting to come out into bud. I've got a couple of rootstock Jujubes. I've got various assorted mulberries here, and if you look at the plants there, there's a mix of, it's mostly persimmons there. So if I run through some numbers, I've actually now got 9 mulberry varieties. I've only got the one carob, of course. I've got 8 different pineapple guava or feijoa varieties in pots. Here's another mulberry at the front here, this one here, and I think this is actually a black Pakistan mulberry. Hasn't got a label on it unfortunately anymore, but I'm sure that one is the one. Obviously I've got my Japanese raisin tree which is there. Most of the larger ones you can see in pots there are persimmons, and I've actually got a total of, I've got 19 named varieties of persimmons still, and I've got 2 which are now simply rootstocks because the grafted sections of the plants died. So I did originally have 21 persimmon varieties in pots, but I'm down to 19 now, but I should be able to graft back onto the rootstocks actually. I've got 3 pomegranates in total in pots. I think one of the varieties is wonderful. Running through my other plants, I've got 3 Asian pears. I've got 2 loquat varieties which are over here. That's Oliver and Mrs. I think it's Mrs. Cookson, if I remember rightly. I've got 2 Chilean Guavas still alive in pots. I've got the 4 Jujubes in total, and 2 rootstocks, which are basically suckers that have come off the roots, and I'm going to use to graft back onto them, I hope. I've got 2 Goji Berries, 1 honeyberry still in the pot because I put 2 in ground. I've got 4 pawpaw varieties in pots. There's Prima, Pennsylvania Golden, I think there's 1 seedling one, and 1 other variety which is KSU Atwood. In total I've got a Che berry, or Che as well, which is a Chinese mulberry. If you're probably aware, I've got a Szechuan pepper. I've got 1 Azores blueberry which is still alive, that's down here. I've got the blue sausage tree as well, the Fargesia, that looks fine. I've got, I think, let me see, there's at least, how many peaches have I got in total? I've got 2 peaches in total. Figs, I don't think I've written, oh yes, I've got 16 fig varieties now in all. Various sizes. You can see I've got some quite large ones there, you may not be able to see with the sun, but I've also got quite a few smaller varieties here which should take off this, you can see them starting to bud out. These should take off this winter. These are the other Fijoas here. As I said, I've got about 8 pineapple guava varieties, so most things look quite healthy at the moment. This is my 3rd Asian pear here, which was bought as a bare root one this year, and next to it is another mulberry. So I had a quick tot up for anybody who was interested. I didn't want to make the video too long, but I just thought I'd show you what I had roughly, and it's around 86 plants. Now that's not including my tropicals and the citrus, as you can see them here in the green, not greenhouse, in the summer house, and mostly looking okay. I've got a couple of a few have got a little bit of mould on them, but nothing too serious. But I haven't counted those, and I haven't done my indoor tropicals. The main thing was just to simply show the range of slightly more unusual fruits that I've got outside in containers. They're all going to have to be spaced out better, I think, next month when it's a little bit warmer consistently, and there's a lot that needs repotting, or at least removing out the pots and checking the soil. I don't want to leave it too late because they'll be breaking dormancy soon, but so I'll have to do them before that. But I think in the next week or so, I think I'm going to have a reorganisation of plants, look at the ones that also are looking a little bit dead, and then we'll see what we can do with them. So fortunate video's not ended up being too long, but that's for anyone that was interested. And it's about 86 plants in pots of various sizes, and I have no real expectation of adding to them at the moment because I think I've got everything I need, and as you can see I haven't really got any more space for them anyway. But what I think I'll try and do is focus on what I've got and trying to bring it up to a good level. But I thought that would I know interest a few people who wondered how many I had, and as I said, it's about 86. So thanks for watching the video if you have done so. Please remember to give me a thumbs up. You're welcome to subscribe to my channel, and if you want to get updates on these as they progress through the spring and the summer, then remember to click on the bell. I'll catch up with you all in the next video. Brett out for now.